Good evening, and welcome to DieDragonDie presents the Demonwatch campaign, episode 8. I'm your demon host, Marty. I'm joined by Adam and Ahmed's a couch. Good evening, and welcome to DieDragonDie presents the Demonwatch campaign, episode 8. Hold on a second. Your demon host, Marty. I'm joined by Adam and Ahmed's a couch. Feedback, there we go. Wow, you guys put up with my voice? Okay.
No, actually, I have the stream muted, except
right.
for sound checks, because otherwise I would hear myself twice with a 5-second gap in the middle, and then I would go insane.
I'm still setting things up here. How was your Christmas, man?
It was pretty good. We had a turkey. It was big. There's only there's the two of us and a 20-pound turkey, so that's 10 pounds of turkey each. And then we got some dogs. So the dogs ate a bunch of turkey. It was good.
We can eat it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
I've had turkey with mashed potatoes. I have had turkey with rice. I have had turkey salad. I have had turkey sandwiches. I have had turkey burritos. I am supposed to make a turkey stir fry tomorrow. I have substituted turkey. Oh, and I made turkey pulled pork, which is, I guess, pulled turkey. But
pull that turkey.
Pull that turkey. And I saw the new Star Wars movie in 4DX, which 4DX is a terrible idea. It is probably the worst movie-going experience.
Is this with the hydraulic chairs? Like
this is with the hydraulic chairs, and it's got they're really hard because they got pistons to punch you in the ass and punch you in the back. So you can really feel like the stormtrooper getting its ass kicked. And then it's got some air guns that shoot air beside your head to make you flinch. And then it's got a pisser that sprays water in your face to make it feel like it's raining.
See?
And then it's got a fart cloud generator.
I wonder how sanitary that water is.
Oh, it's got to be terrible. There's a button to turn it off, which I hit immediately. No, there's a fart cloud generator that actually makes scented stage smoke. So just woofs it out. Woof. Ooh, new car smeller. Ooh, this smells like tropical rainforest. It is terrible. Imagine trying to watch a dramatic scene while the chair moves, punches you in the ass, and there's a lavender scent just sort of wafting through the air. Like you're at some, what's that soap split? That
Palmolive, Dove.
Palmolive? No, there's a soap store. You might probably don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Lululemon? Is that what it is? I don't know.
No, Lush. You walk by it every time, and it's overpowering. Like, and you're across the walkway from it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It makes my eyes bleed.
Yep.
The smell is so strong.
Nice.
My eyes bleed.
No, that is overpowering.
No, that is terrible. If that is what you're using to mask whatever the smell is, maybe it should be cut off.
The problem I had with the Star Wars movie, aside from people making bad decisions, it's like why can't they make anyone smart in these movies? Is the uncanny valley of the, and I'll post a link to what I'm talking about. You'll hear this term spoken a lot when you do CG. Tarkin wasn't too bad, but spoiler alert, the main character from another movie that was redone digitally at the end of the movie, oh my god, that was so awful. It was like, it was a decent movie, and then just to have that flung at you, like, right at the end.
See, and I was far more offended by the, by Tarkin, which isn't a spoiler because he's in the trailer. Tarkin was far more offensive to me. Maybe because I was busy being punched in the ass for that last scene. Like I was still being ass punched from the scene before that one.
See, I saw it in normal D because I
My wife really liked 4D. She thought it was amazing. She thought all movies should be this way.
Well, your wife's 100 pounds soaking wet, so the seat might actually work properly as opposed to someone who's gonna like.
I'm surprised I didn't launch her into orbit because it was moving my big ass around. It was not good. Oh, and then
the other problem, the monk character who's using the Force beating up stormtroopers with a stick. Like a little... Okay, so there's two problems with this. One, what the fuck is the point of the stormtrooper armor if it can't absorb stick blows? When I get that blasters are bad and that sort of thing.
It doesn't stop blasters.
It's
it
fucking
doesn't stop
Star
sticks.
Wars. Why does a guy have a fucking regular-ass quarterstaff stick? Why isn't it a space stick? Why isn't it like glowing at one end with energy or anything like that? Why is it a fucking stick? That's the part that drew me nuts. It's like they got bored with making their own fucking movie and just went, yeah, you got a stick. He's like the Star Wars character kicks ass with a stick. And I thought that was...
So you're ruining the movie?
No.
No.
He's a martial arts guy?
Yeah, and he's got a fucking stick.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Well, I think that's what they were going for, but I'm like, what? Am I watching Star Wars right now? Like, what's going on?
Make it awesome. Well, the dude's blind, right?
Yeah.
His thing is, if it gets fucked up, he can't fix it.
Yeah, okay. You remember the stormtrooper in the previous Star Wars movie where the black dude takes up the lightsaber and the guy shoots down his gun and picks up this fucking weird stick that has electric, like a shock stick or whatever.
He's
and
blocking
then
the
they have a duel. Why doesn't the dude have like some sort of space stick? Like we've already established that these space sticks exist. There's the robots from the previous movie, the guys that guarded what the fuck was his name? The robot general guy.
See this, General Grievous.
Grievous, there we go. General Grievous's guards, they had that annoying sound on the stick, but essentially it was a stick with sort of glowing balls on either end of it, and it was bad when they hit them. And you could have a lightsaber duel against somebody with that stick. Why wasn't the fucking blind man stick glowing?
A cool stick.
A cool
maybe
stick.
I know exactly why. I know exactly.
Because he's blind and relies on hearing?
No, it's because he thought he actually has one of those. Someone sold him and said, "Yeah, this is a laser stick." He's like, "Yes,
awesome.
I have my laser
you
stick."
solved it. All right, fine. I've got no problem with it anymore. Somebody used the Force on him. It's like this horrible joke that they played on him.
Why don't I hear the buzzing? Oh, that's because I have the noise dampener on it. Of course you do. Appraise 0.
Like and Dragon, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Why don't we do a quick recap of what... Oh, Ahmed, what'd you do over the holidays, man?
Oh, family, man.
Yep.
I was just with the kids and the wife and everything. That was it.
And?
That's all, baby. That's it.
We
didn't go anywhere.
No.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was good, man. It was...
You're not ready to kill anyone?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
That's what this game is for.
Got it. All right, why don't we do a quick recap of what happened in episode 7?
We did it. That's...
Same to you,
Thanks,
like
Adam.
I called this episode Betwixt the Thickets. The Crusaders leave the demon-infested and corrupted Southern District with survivors in tow and find shelter at Borthos Manor. The Crusaders spy upon the Tower Indivisible and the dead astral whale that must contend with the demons that have claimed the region as their own. Princess Nina spots a trapped fairy dragon within the dead whale, and Fi enters into a fractured dreamlike state to communicate with the wormling. And the Crusaders concoct a rescue plan.
I like it.
The wormling was told about the blasphemy.
Yes.
To trigger the blasphemy. Then we got it. It'd be fine.
Oh, we were gonna die, man. That thing could have killed us so easily.
We're about to fight it.
Princess Nina has got one person said last game. Princess Nina's got a crush on Jace. There was a scene about how cute he was.
Oh, look how cute it is!
So some of the other things, the demon that they spotted that's living inside the dead astral whale is a Hezru, sort of a powerful frog-like demon. They're worried about it because it can blaspheme, and if it's powerful enough, its blasphemous words can actually kill people of their level. Hadrian speaks with... Apparently not all the neighborhoods are really bad. This area called the Copper District is sort of organized underneath their own militia. and he did discover that Valderis' government and crusaders are gathering at an old fort turned inn called Defender's Heart, which is in the northern part of the city. Let me share the map. So you guys are
Must have been
camped
passed
out
out.
at Degiric's Manor at this point in time.
It happens.
The Tower Indivisible is sort of sometimes visible next to this big rift, and you guys had passed through the Copper District, which seems to have organized into like a militia. Perhaps it was a militia that they just were able to get their act together in the destruction following the attack.
So we probably need to get all of our magics together when we do this, because we are going to need a plan, and I do not feel well.
Why don't you feel well?
Well, you know, when you start mixing your
Net quiet. Let me look at your eyes. Oh God!
Yeah, give me a heal check.
We've seen this before.
This is Eldon looking at Phi. Yeah. Are you complaining about your strength damage? Is that what you're saying?
I've also got con damage now.
I don't have anything to do.
I'm at
God.
-2 strength, -2 con. Yeah.
Is everything all right over here? Says
7.
Icon. 7? Yeah, you're not too sure what's wrong with him.
Well, something's wrong with him, Icon. I'm not sure what it is.
It's
Seems just weak and silly looking, but I assume that's what elves are like.
I do not believe
He's
all
likable when he wants to be.
I do not believe all elves are
Okay,
weak and
he actually
silly.
looks underneath your eyes. It is those vile concoctions that you drink, my friend. They are not at one with your body. Are they at one with your soul?
Right. As long as you're able to fight tomorrow, then that's good.
I'm not quite certain how I'm supposed to answer that.
Icon's just like, he's got a smirk on his face, pursed lips as he's nodding slowly to whatever your reaction is. You're pretty sure that no matter what you said,
What?
you'd still be making the same face.
What do you need to heal? Do you know?
I do have a
Days-
scroll that will be able to help him a little bit. Whatever that drink was that made you weak, don't drink that one again, he says.
What does the scroll do?
It's a lesser restoration scroll.
Hmm.
I think that only affects one.
It only affects one. Venturen is... Venturen has... Will this help? He pulls out a... thingy. As a paladunk. A bandage of rapid recovery.
The fuck is that?
It's part of my starting treasure.
Okay, alright. Does it increase the rate at which you heal, I guess, or...?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Do we need to
It's
use the lesser restoration scroll, or no?
No.
Work on 1 or 2 stats.
It basically you put it on somebody and it acts like they had a doctor, which will bring back 2 ability points. Or we could try a doctor. As the
Do we have a doctor?
Icon, sort of. He's at a +8 in his heal.
Yeah, he does it. Icon, you seem to know most about this. Please have a look at him. Try to cover his wounds over the night.
Is it DC 20 or DC 15?
long-term care is DC 15,
35% chance of success. Or failure.
and
What is Phi doing? Is he accepting Icon's kind of like half-assed doctory, or are you using the magic? item?
well, Icon tried to half-ass doctor me before and it didn't do shit. So, if we're
Although
fighting
surprisingly, he was able to ascertain what the problem was, because he just did roll a 20. So
this is true. Okay,
So
maybe
you
he's
didn't
got,
know- you
maybe,
didn't know why
he's
you
got
feel
this.
bad?
If I die because I have a -1 on my fort save, I'll be salty. Oh, I'll be salty. All right.
look, I'm sorry, but that item is very useful.
All right, so part of doctoring is figuring out what's going on, so that 20 still gets to stay around for the providing long-term care.
Yeah, see, I told you Icon's good.
There we go. We need to flush this out of your system.
Sorry, I thought something very naughty.
Will someone fetch a large bucket of water? You must drink it all.
I'm going to dream of waterfalls, aren't I?
Can anybody here create water?
Yes.
Of course I can. Just bring me a bucket.
Ah. Yes, I suppose that water is dirty. And Icon fills a basin up.
You know, that on its own, in these conditions and where we are, it's quite valuable to people. If we need anything, we can bargain with it.
Hadrian.
Icon is but the color of gold compared to all of you mud dwellers.
Eldon grabs some mud and throws it on Icon. You were saying?
Yes, it is my apparent duty to walk amongst you and the filth of this world.
He smiles at him.
He doesn't bother cleaning it up. He just kind of sits there and he stares at the bit of muck that got smeared on his robe.
Have you seen monkeys before?
Are you asking Icon?
Yes.
I don't know. Are there monkeys on Solaria? No, dirty creatures. I've seen them in picture books and in the marketplace. There was a merchant with a monkey.
They like to throw things too.
Eldon takes a staff. He winks at them.
I do not think that the halfling likes to be compared to something small that flings its own poop.
I suppose he doesn't. Hadrian.
It would not be sanitary to fling your own poop, he says, as he's now looking at the sling staff kind of going around. I did not see what was placed inside as the bullet. Bortha walked into the flinging poop fucking conversation in his home, and he just rubbing his temples as he's walking away.
The bathroom is that way. Or the crapitarium, or whatever it's called.
So you want to go over the plan again? To Adrian.
Yes, actually, because I was half unconscious last time.
Yes.
Right.
You are to lure it to us after it has pulsed its energy. Right, Eldon?
Assuming I don't die.
You won't... You're not supposed to
I know.
lure it until it's pulsed, and then it should teleport over, hopefully.
It teleports. This thing can teleport as many times as it wants. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right. So it will see me at a distance. It will teleport. I will move.
No. We should be in hiding around you, so once it teleports in, we close.
But its pulse will.
Is closing his fist.
Its pulse will go off as soon as I'm in range.
No, it's supposed to... Hopefully, our little sovereign... We'll go with that. Got the message, and will offend him so thusly, he will emit the... Gosh, my head hurts. The evil energies around him.
If
You mean to try to kill him within the
If the
whale?
creature's been stuck in that dead whale for a time, says Hadrian, one could only assume that the demons tried to blaspheme him.
Hopefully he will do it out of spite, or to make him shut up. I have a feeling the Sovereign has a sharp tongue.
And the blaspheme can only be done once a day.
Tell him that he's really
Is that-
cute. Is Nina.
Is that correct? The blaspheme can only happen once a day. Is that correct?
Yes, the blaspheme should only be able to happen once a day, and it will happen upon the
does not inspire
very
confidence.
cute Sovereign.
It does not inspire confidence in the bait.
The demons. This demon is supposed to be in the water. This isn't water. They're kind of,
Fine, then just say I'm not sure.
exuberant
That's
like
fine.
that.
Say I'm not sure. That's fine. At least when I die, I won't blame you for it. I'll know that I'm going to die, and that's a possibility. That's fine.
Well, we better be
fine.
sure, says Hadrian. What happens if the demon does come out? And hasn't used his blasphemy yet.
How difficult is it?
Then we...
How much time does it require to cast its blaspheme? Can it move and do it, or can it cast a spell and then blaspheme?
No. It should be like
This is marrying. I'm sorry.
it's a very well. Can he do it while moving? Is what I heard. It should be something like it's like a very bad blessing.
right.
You should be able to sort of stop him by hurting him.
And what's the range of this thing again?
Too far.
Can you give me feet from here to the wall, from here to the end of the hallway, from here to the end of the courtyard? I need a distance. Kruger and I are going to be on the move.
It would cover the entire house. At least half of the house.
Okay.
Bigger than a fireball.
I need... Wait. So if it has not used its blaspheme and starts
Then don't
teleporting,
lure it over.
then starts teleporting towards me,
Don't.
I'm going to have to just keep running. Then I need an escape plan.
No, we are going to be with you.
Really?
Yes.
Yes,
How
my
are you gonna
friend,
be?
says Icon. We will be standing off to the side at a view. But you will be able to see my face and the light of my blessings.
Swig. He passes it, he looks around. Anybody? Anybody?
Yes, we will be there. Your bullet will be the trap.
Yes, but what we're saying is, if it arrives and blasphemes in our area, we're all going to die.
Potentially.
Do you see the problem in that? How can we tell if it's blasphemed or not? Is it visible? Is it audible? How can you tell?
There should be some form of icky.
Similar to bless,
Ickiness.
but opposite. Is that my understanding?
It should be icky.
It is a powerful spell, and we shall hear the awful notes.
All
I
right.
suppose it is loud.
All right. Then the next thing, the next part of the plan is for us to identify exactly where we're going to set the trap. Do we have a map or some kind of an idea of where exactly we're going to be to do this?
You guys were up on the walls yesterday, so let's go to the map.
Yes. Sorry, he's very military. First part, who's your enemy? Know your enemy strength. Second part, where are you going to fight him?
Okay.
Third part,
so
does he have backup?
I'm on post-Terrans down Valderis.
Excuse me.
Can you see where I'm pointing? There's Degiric's Manor.
Yeah.
There's where you guys scaled over the wall.
Yep.
Yep.
And where's the other wall? Where's the other wall that was around?
Here's the tower.
But there was another wall where we were very close to. Or is it just this wall here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fought
God.
the demon on
We
the other side.
literally-
We fought the demon
We had
right
an epic
here.
adventure in the backyard.
Oh my god, did they see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were watching us fight the demon.
You just left, what are you doing? We're still
You
third
guys
level,
climbed the
sorry.
wall, went oh shit, climbed back down the wall, and the demon that was crouched on the top of the tower flew over to.
To just own.
Yep.
We got owned.
Yeah, it was right. It was right in like where that street split in that building as well.
Yeah, no,
You went
I
inside.
looked right here, and I looked at this spot right here. I was like, huh, I recognize this.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, awesome. And we know, so the other creature, so the whale is over here somewhere, like right here maybe.
Yeah, the whale is right next to the tower.
Oh, okay, it's smacked into it. Okay, fine.
And the entrance to the tower looks out onto the street, like it's pointing down the
Yeah.
street.
So where would be a good spot for us to trap this creature?
It might be easiest from the wall, although it'll give us nothing to retreat to.
Yes,
Which is
no,
bad.
we need a path to retreat, and the second thing. So I believe the best path for us to retreat might be down this way.
There are certain fights that
What?
sometimes retreat is futile. If we are retreating from this fight, that means some of our number are dead and we are scattered.
Retreating can also be part of the plan, but no, not for this plan. If there is no retreat, then this is we fight to the death. That's how I start every morning. Just want to make sure everyone here understands that.
With this kind of thing, there's only one way to fight.
That's fine.
If we are near, see, I'm hesitant to use the wall near the manor because I don't want it to see the manor and go, maybe I should look in the manor.
Yes, there are many innocents downstairs, and all those old men.
No, the wall is not a good place. The wall is a terrible place.
Perhaps maybe north of the rift.
Here.
Yes.
Well, we don't know what's actually over here. What I'm suggesting is we go into the neighborhood of where we're expecting to fight, make sure there's no creatures or anything else that we need to fight, and I think here it's fairly clear. Here it's fairly clear because it's been hunting there. I doubt there's going to be any other predator demons. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be other survivors. However, we know it's clear. The north side, I don't know.
Will we be able to move everyone into position without alerting the demon?
If it's inside the whale, then it should be.
So we need a spotter then.
Right. We do.
I'll do my best if you wish. If you'll let me. I'll try not to give our position this time. I apologize.
My stealth with him is 12. Eldon is 13? No, 15. But Eldon doesn't have a climb speed. Well, 7 climb speed, and Lan has a very high climb speed.
I really need to practice some of these things.
What?
Well, I need to learn how to see properly. And, be sneaky.
It comes with time. Focus on your bombs. Those are they're fantastic. Remember all those things that you killed in the cave? You're brilliant. We'd use a paladin like here. Paladin, or alchemist, yes.
Alchemist. The smiting bombs. Oh my god. They count as weapons. So Fi is sticking his head in the bucket.
No, I'm sorry. It's not a bad thing. They were bad. Anyways, look. Right, sorry. Next thing. Right, so
His head's
let's
still
pick
in
a
the
spot.
bucket.
Let's pick a spot. Sorry, fine. Let's pick a spot where we're able to ambush this thing, and it'll have to be in a place where we can see it. So let's look at the map. I know I've only drawn this out in the sand, but I apologize, my rough sketches.
We could draw it on the wall. Splish! We could draw it on the wall.
Thank you, Fi. Helpful as always. Right. All right.
So, Nina could relay the message. We don't need to attack it right away. We can wait. We just need to know that it has blasphemed, and then we should have until the next day at some point before it can do it again.
I have an idea. Maybe it may sound silly. Why don't we attack?
They don't really sleep, but whenever it
Why don't we attack it when it sleeps?
do they need to sleep?
And the problem is, I'm
I
not
don't
sure
think
how
they need to sleep.
perceptive- I'm not sure how
Give me a
perceptive-
knowledge, planes.
Actually, you know what? It's probably not going to happen. If it did,
19.
then that dragon, that little dragon thing, would have escaped. Right?
Oh, well,
What think you?
I think that dragon is in fear for its life.
Yes, it's hiding in a carcass of a whale.
And it's very cute.
19. Some of them
Yeah.
do.
Right.
You're not certain whether it's an actual requirement, but some of them do rest.
Right, let's not make an assumption. Let's not base anything on an assumption. Right? What we know for a fact, blasphemes, well, at least once a day, hopefully not more. And 2, it can jump at will. And I assume it's very powerful.
The second it sees us, it's going to teleport, right? Says Adrian.
Hopefully.
Is there a way to blind it? Perhaps that's what we should open.
Then we need to be in a place where we can guarantee that it sees us.
Yes. Someplace high, preferably. Like a wall, just not that wall.
Why don't we just stand on the wall?
The problem with the wall is we'll get in each other's way. We won't all be able to attack at the same time.
How wide was the wall? 20 feet.
The wall was
That, and it also gives us
10 feet
keeps us-
wide, plus the crenellations.
But the other problem with the wall is that it opens us up to other flying things. And I remember, Hadrian, you were mentioning that there were some...
Vlogs, yes, all demons, they vlog things. Right, Hadrian? The vlogs.
We're not gonna.
We just need to spread out our number, 2 per side.
With some support.
How many of us exactly going to be fighting? Lan? Myself?
The only
Adrian,
problem with that is
Fine
if
Icon.
it chooses one side,
Then we have to be spread out enough from the one that draws its attention. Looking at Eldon.
we'll just lie down again like we did before and stare up at the sky. And it's only Eldon that is the one that will raise its ire.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
It'll give us a good sight of where it goes and what's going on. We'll be able to see Nina, and it will provide a path to escape. We know this neighborhood is... Well, we didn't see anyone. And he's talking about, like, just this immediate area right here.
Yeah.
If we have to march into a different part of the city, we'll have to deal with whatever's there as well. We've already cleared out this path.
Take 2 ropes and make them the same color as the wall. And we'll secure them. That way, if we need to get down, at least we won't have to rely on this levitate thing.
No, we use the blessings of Icon to get down.
I do not like that method of of scaling down the wall.
It's quick.
It is. But we still have our knotted rope from previous.
Yes, get Get 2 ropes. Make sure that the same color as the wall. And just anchor them.
In
tie
the
them.
morning, I can prepare a feather fall And I think that this might be the day where we need help from our friends.
Which friends?
Eravashniel. I think that's how you say his name.
But from my understanding, he still can't read. Is that correct?
Yes.
How is he gonna use her to do your thing? I know nothing of magic. Not yet. What do you expect him to do?
He could cast a heroism, a magic circle against evil.
And he's used his arcane bond, so he can protect. He can
Arcane
bolster the
bonds
mind
get-
of a group, and he can bolster the soul of an individual.
And I guess resist energy. I don't know. Against bombs,
Can he
I guess.
spontaneously
Resist energy cold.
Can he spontaneously do anything?
No, he's got a few spells left over from a week ago when he prepared his spells and went to the Armas celebration.
Right.
These are all the spells he did not use while you guys were in the subterranean area. Eravashniel, you can summon him. He's now part of the planning, and he's willing to. He doesn't want to step out there, but when you guys leave the building, he's willing to go and cast a bunch of spells on you guys.
I have an idea. I don't know how this works. I've heard of. No, you know what? I can't say it because I don't know. So. No.
He's even willing to go out as long as someone leads him back into the building to the base of the wall, and wait there.
That will help. It'll only last for about an hour.
Okay. Otis on Kruger can lead him around.
I might need Kruger.
You're gonna be up on a wall, says Otis.
You're going to be fighting a demon.
Yes, on a wall. Never mind. Kruger, take care of him. Otis, take care of him.
As always.
Alright.
So, what else do we need?
The demon will teleport to us to try and have a snack.
Yes, he'll try to... If everything goes well, he will try to eat your face.
Fantastic, as always. Is there...
Thanks, Vintaran.
Is there
One
a way
paladin immune to fear to another paladin immune to fear. They just talk openly and plainly. It's like, what? Choose your words.
Do you have a way to increase my defenses?
Your defenses. Do you want to be smaller?
Not shield.
What do you currently have?
So I'm Ahmed knows he's looking not for not mage armor. What's it called? A Barks. Oh, fuck, we don't have a druid.
We don't have a druid. And I'm not a high enough level
Three
alchemist for
characters,
that.
Marty. 3 characters.
15 characters, Marty, each.
Just, we want to cover every fucking character class.
I've got a bard, I've got
Every
a cleric, I've
combination,
got
every
a
permutation.
I got a monkey.
So,
Damn it. Alright, never mind. Alright. We'll do our best then. As soon as it arrives, do you know what you're gonna cast? It's pretty obvious what the hell I'm gonna do.
Well, I'm gonna spear it.
Plan says. But do you all know what to do? Do you have your spells planned? Know exactly what to strike it with?
here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Tell me.
This is going to be very time sensitive. Because we will need our magical powers running and thrumming.
Yes.
Which means we need to time it very, very particularly.
You know what I could do? Once we see the blasting go off, just start yelling at the demon.
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, there's more than one demon here.
You want
Good point,
to make
good point.
him want. You need him to try to eat your face.
How?
Smote him with the power of the gods.
Yes, well, if he's in the whale, we have to wait until he's outside the whale. Fine, we'll wait for him to be outside of the whale. We'll get your magics up, come to the wall, and then...
Yeah, if we just spend all of our time waiting up on that wall, either our spells are down or they'll run out, says Adrian.
Right, so I'll be on
Right.
the wall, waiting for the right moment. I'll signal to you, you prepare, and as soon as the last one of you is up on the wall, I will strike him. Kisses his holy symbol.
Do we... I just had a thought. It's an inkling, really.
20, 20, 20.
It might be a terrible idea, but... hear me out. What if we prepare on the other side of the wall on the ground?
The problem with that is going down the wall,
To just
you're
stand
very
here
visible. Wait, what do you mean?
So-
What do you mean? My plan was for you to stand here, prepare as soon as he leaves.
So we stand here and
Right,
prepare.
right.
We stand here and wait.
So exactly, you stand here, wait. He leaves the whale and starts heading out.
He blasphemes.
He blasphemes and
Blah, blah,
leaves.
blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 oogie, oogie. And then you watch him come out.
Correct.
Then using this wall to help block the sound and sight of things,
Right.
we cast our spells.
Exactly. Yes, you prepare down here.
Then you very visibly throw a stone at his head
Right. That's the plan.
and jump off the wall.
Oh, you mean so not to waste time.
Into the waiting arms of Icon.
Icon does not think so.
Into
Alright.
the featherfall spell that'll keep you from breaking your legs.
Right. All right. That'll keep our spells running for a little longer. I agree with that. Good.
That just assumes that he wants to follow. Alternately, you could jump afterwards. This is risky. It's all risky. Do we have a really long ladder?
But a rope.
A rope, a knotted rope with a grappling hook is a DC 0 against a wall. So
Some of us... Not all of us are champions of strength and prowess. So we could have fixed some knotted ropes, and then it's just making the stealth checks. And then I suppose we would cast our spells while lying on the ground, and hope he doesn't see the light from atop the
No.
wall.
That's,
You see the issue.
Question: will a top cover the lights that you're talking about? Switch to Irish. Will a top cover the lights that you refer to when casting?
What kind of?
Yeah. Bring a top.
You mean like a blanket?
Yes, a blanket. That will muffle the noise and the lights, shouldn't it?
It worked when I was a child.
okay, well you can get some large quilts and
Spellcraft check. In fact, we're not even going to spellcraft check. We're going to
Paladin making the plan for mages.
if you have some way of muffling the sound, you are at a distance. The distance is approximately 200 feet away from the tower and 40 feet up from the ground. And
So
then
it's like a DC 22, which is not high.
if you're hiding from view, it's probably another 4, and then you got something to muffle the sound. It's not a horrible idea.
I don't want to be found that way under a blanket on top of a wall.
I think we had a quilt.
It says, "Who's my cutie?"
Yeah, you can fetch blankets. You also have bedrolls in your party treasure or your party equipment. I just glanced at it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. How's that then? As soon as I see him leave, you prepare. You start casting on the wall. I strike him, and we let the games begin.
We don't scale the wall until after we see the blasphemy.
Yes, nothing happens until the blasphemy goes off, except for me being on the wall.
All right then.
Okay. There's a tense evening. Is there any other prep that you want to do?
We check the knots in the rope.
Okay. So you knot the rope real good. You've got one length of rope, hemp, knotted. It's 50 feet long. There's a grappling hook on it.
How hard is it to climb this wall?
With rope DC 0.
No, with nothing.
Like DC 20, I believe I made it.
Oh, shitty.
Yep. It was a wall that was meant not to be climbed.
Right.
Lan could climb it, and he has a plus 12.
So he could also fall in his...
Could also fall, but
Okay, Grace.
that's one way of doing it with those
early in the
spells.
morning. You hear Grace got up really early. She sees the sun rise with Icon, and Grace and Icon, they were shaving down silver, and Grace creates a flask of holy water for you guys in the morning.
Awesome! That's awesome! Because I go through a lot of that stuff.
Icon comes over. Let us now drink. I mean, give this to Phi so he can come back to the demon.
You seem to be really good at this, so all yours.
There's something special about this stuff where it's really, really difficult to recreate. I'm feeling much better, by the way. Thank you very much for the help. All the headache is all gone, and the heartburn is gone. Just this overbearing sense of impending doom is left.
Yes.
So you recovered how many, I think?
It would not behoove me, your doctor and spiritual leader, to make you feel poor on perhaps what would be your last day upon this world. Do not worry, for we carry sleeping bags up onto the wall. The long sleep is not a sleep. You will actually go to your gods upon your death. Now, before we break bread this morning, perhaps for the final time, let us pray to our deities, to Pelor, and give thanks unto Icon.
Of course. We should all pray to our
He bows his
deities.
head and-
We all pray to our deities. Lan goes beside like one of the columns, pulls out his staff, stands in front of it. I, Paladin, will go to war for you and destroy the evils!
Oh my god! Something is being thrown at him. I've got to throw anything. I'm throwing a fork.
Fucking a fig dink off the back of the...
I'm praying.
Bortha comes from the other room, like, what's he's dressed in like his he's dressed in like a what do you call it?
It's short
a robe.
but loud, I know. That's
Very quieter.
my blood's boiling for battle now.
Nothing
I
attacks
could
the manor.
Not last.
I could throw a spell past where the demon is, and you're yelling.
I feel well.
Okay. The wind is calmed down, but there are these weird red twisters. It's like there were twisters that pulled down some sort of like reddish smoke from the sky, and then the wind stopped, and the reddish twisters still remain. So there are places in town that looks like some sort of infernal hand is reaching down and kind of touching the touching the city.
Um,
The fact that that smoke isn't moving very well suggests that it's very thick, and then it's coming from the world wound sky, so nothing about it can be good.
It might be living smoke.
what's the closest
Hey.
one to us, Marty?
Sure. 1 and 5. It's actually, they're not all in the city. Like it's all around the city as well. So 200 feet. It's right about here. If you go north, I'm just going to draw a big circle.
Oh, okay, that's one.
That's one.
That's holy shit. That's big.
They're in the surrounding countryside and in like they're everywhere. It just seems to be some sort of strange weathery phenomena.
Hopefully we don't get one on the face.
Fine,
or maybe we
Icon.
do if everything goes tits up.
I can't anything about this. You recognize or understand?
Knowledge, nature,
Planes?
knowledge planes.
Old wise men, please come and have a look.
28 on the plains, 17 on the nature.
It's called the Red Scourge of Dawn. Like hands, it reached down from the abyssal sky to choke and to slay all those that the gases touch.
Shit.
Perfect. So yeah, it's just the hand of the abyssal sky coming down to choke and destroy all that it touches.
Of course, demons are immune to poison, so
It's
yeah,
poisonous, you say.
It's probably not good for you. And
Do we have
probably-
anything to guard against that poison? Potions, spells, just in case.
In the future, I will have something.
Alright, then there's nothing that we can do about it now. Doesn't seem like a threat from here. Hopefully nothing like that touches down anyone near us. The plan continues as same as yesterday. Agreed?
Yes.
Alright.
In fact, we Nina, you need to get out there because maybe I don't know when Chase wakes up. I think his name is Chase. Could be wrong.
We need to have. I need to get up on the wall.
Very sovereign, that Chase. Very sovereign.
Nina.
The sovereigntiest sovereign ever to sovereign.
my best.
Don't die. We need you.
she hovers for a moment and then somebody lets her
Paladins, man.
lets her out of the her out of the building.
There's no fear, baby. Don't die. Okay.
Yeah, there's a tiny bit of this red dust particulate in the air, and it seems to be covering a lot of like
Lan
you haven't been home in a few weeks, you know, like
Lan
Yep.
Lan instinctively under like his like a bit of his clothing
Yep.
has like this little thing pulls up. Like covers his nose and mouth.
it is not a bad idea. You don't mind, do you, Bortha? As Icon tries to pull apart a quilt and then just hands it off to one of the strong guys.
Icon, would you mind covering this with water as well?
Don't. Some of us need to speak to cast our spells.
I can still speak.
Sort of, you muffly little men.
Sort of, you muffly little man.
Alright,
Lan,
the
Lan can mimic any voice.
Okay, Icon has Lan help him make scarves out of the quilt.
Okay.
Bortha doesn't complain that it's like a family quilt or whatever, but
Well,
He doesn't have much family, so
no, he actually
All the children and everyone
he
else.
dodged that question, so we don't know.
he actually
Children, old men, everyone.
didn't seem to care.
fascinating. Okay.
I will
But it was definitely somebody put time in, like, stitching a bunch of, like, little symbols and names and things into the patchwork of the quilt. He just didn't fucking give a...
Okay. Fi successfully prepares Featherfall from the untitled Dirty Book.
Okay. A spell that you have appended into your own book.
I don't know Featherfall.
Okay, I think you guys have Mage Armor wands. And then we need to pick a... Where am I going to do this battle? I'm actually going to switch maps.
Okay.
Yeah, there's where the road is. Okay.
Yeah, let's just have our battle right
I'm
here.
on ominous flickering tower.
Yeah.
Ominous.
Are the crenellations high enough for a web spell to work?
Where?
On top of the wall.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there would be this 5-foot kind of carpet of web,
Of goo.
like up to your like up to your nipples and web, basically.
Oh god.
So you guys are in Bortha's house, which is kind of just over here. Erebashiel's going to join you guys today.
Literally the backyard.
It is the backyard.
Yep.
We're just gonna go back to the to your shed and climb over it, and
And then we'll engage the mighty
Just-
demon.
just-
we'll gauge the demon
He's
above
like,
the shed.
just don't lure it here, like, is the look that he's giving you.
Yep. Nina is basically watching to see if anything pulses out from the whale.
There's the riding dog. We need Otis. Give me a second. Survivors. Erebashiel. Otis.
Eldon looks at Fi. Fi identified what that dust was, right?
Yeah.
Fi.
Yes.
What creates those? Is it a spell? Or is it like a hand of the demon or a god or something?
Well, this. The
If
hand
it's a
of
spell, if it's a spell, what kind of creature creates it, can use it? I'd like to know what is out there on the field. just in
You
case.
pose an interesting question. There are powerful magi.
Magic eyes. Trust
There are
me.
powerful magic people who
Low level dumbasses.
can control the weather,
Yes.
and perhaps this would be the abyssal version of controlling the weather, but all that particular magic can do is only replicate normal effects for the region. So, if the region... That's a disturbing thought.
So is the region becoming more abyssal?
Yes.
Can you and Icon start thinking about a way of how to free this land of something like this and perhaps how to reverse it? I know, just think about it for the future, because we're still 3rd level, seriously. Sorry.
You must have
Is there-
faith, says Icon.
Is there a... If we were able to take an elemental plane full of silver and mix it with an elemental plane of water, and then dump the contents into the abyss, could we just flood the whole thing with holy
Is that
water?
relevant now, says Hadrian, who's he apparently was growing more and more pissed off at your your bumbling around that morning. It's like he's tying up one of his boots and getting ready for the
Right.
fight.
So I'll be on the wall. Lan,
Not terribly.
I will be on the wall. Lan, Hadrian, Icon, Fi. You're going to be you're going to be at the base of the wall.